Hi everybody. This is Pradeep Soundararajan. I've been bringing a story uh, every day, and this is the fifth story. So five stories, and that's just amazing for me that I've been able to continue to tell these, stories. So today, I'm going to ask this fundamental question and then bring out some of the stories. Do you know how to treat yourself, how to behave with yourself, right? This is an interesting question, right? So I'm asking each one of you, do you know how to behave with yourself? So I read this, when I started to mingle with a lot of people from the world, somebody said, treat others the way you want to be treated, right? And I thought, oh, that makes a lot of sense, right? And that's and we hear from everywhere that people say, treat others the way you want to be treated and all of this stuff. And then I started questioning about how we are brought up and how we are treating ourselves. It's so funny. We have been brought up to be super critical about ourselves, right? So we've been brought up like performance machines that if we fail, we already feel too bad about it. We feel too guilty about it. We feel like, oh, I let down these people. That thing happened. This thing happened. So essentially, I just to rewind the clock, and I guess in about 2007 or eight, um, I tried something and I failed about it, and I locked myself up in a room for about 6 months, just focused on reading stuff to become really good at it. Now, that's the way I treated myself. Now, if I treat somebody else like this, then people will call me a psychopath or a sadist or something like that. But that's the way I treated myself. Many years later, I discovered that a lot of people have been brought up similar to me to become super critical about ourselves, and we are our worst critique and we are our worst judge and all of that stuff. So that's when I realized that, oh, there's something fundamentally wrong in the way we are brought up, and we should not be. We should be critical, but we should not become cynical. We should not become a psycho to ourselves. And that's when I started to learn, first of all, how to treat myself. And when this improved, then I really noticed a significant difference in the way I started treating people, what's the others, because unless we learn how to treat ourselves, we will not be able to learn how to treat others. We will think that we are treating them better than the way we are treating ourselves, right? So essentially, that also reminds me of a story. So I was treating myself really, really super critical about the way I used to test, and and it so happened that when I was coaching people, I became super critical, equally super critical, because I had to treat them the way I'm treating myself, right, or the way I would like to be treated. So I like to be treated um, in a very challenging way, and I tried applying that to others, and then some of them felt like it was a little too stressful for them. I didn't realize at that time and didn't have enough gray hair, let's say, right? So I didn't realize at that time that it was kind of stressing them out. And then some people didn't want to be coached by me and things like this. So in hindsight, one of the things that I think I went wrong with is that I just treated them the way I was treating myself, or maybe I was a little kinder because it was not me. But even then it became so harsh or so aggressive, for them, that I would just go and I would give super critical feedback. I was like, why are you doing like this? Oh, this sucks. This is not the way you should be doing. Look at the kind of expectation you should have about yourself, and all that, all that kind of fancy statements that you would have heard from some other people, right? I used to say that. And then when I changed the way I treat myself, uh, and I want to quote another, story and an example here, is that one of my current colleague in Moolya, and then I learned that I have to first be a human and treat others like a human. And so when I started to treat her like a human being, and rather than being a performance machine, I understood that I had to give time to people, I had to mentor, I had to coach, I had to become the support system, I had to let them fail, and I had to also coach them. I have to sometimes I have to say that that's not the way things needs to be done, but not like a consistent basis. And I most importantly give people time to fail, to learn, to recognize their failure, and not become super critical. And every time somebody does a mistake and they feel bad in front of me, I tell them that no, 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 don't do the mistake that I did. Don't feel guilty about it. Don't feel bad about it. Because if you start feeling bad about it, then it'll slow you down from progressing. So, and then this person, this colleague of mine, in the 5 years of the changed behavior, from me, she has done phenomenal. She's done beautiful stuff. She's doing greater things than all of the coaching that I could do, or all of the things that that she could have benefited from the previous way that I used to coach people. So essentially, this is the beautiful difference that I saw. And all around, my friend circle, my family, and everybody started noticing a certain change in me, that and the way I connect with people and all of that stuff. So essentially, I want to tell you that today I give myself the time that I need. I don't become super critical on myself. If I happen to do a mistake, which happens because I'm a human and I try different things, I I just tell, like, what's in it for me to learn, and how long do I need to take to learn that, and do better. And I just put in the necessary practice instead of trying to say, oh my god, you did this wrong, and all of that stuff. And the other thing that I do is that I used to think that if I'm sitting idle, um, then I'm wasting time. Right? Okay, now I feel of this is that the idle time is absolutely essential for the brain, for the body to kind of restructure and realign, what's it thinks. And then I picked up hobbies. I started to connect with people. The way I talk changed, the way I speak with people changed. And just to end this with a beautiful story, somebody came to meet me, and they had a lot of aggression, and they had a lot of frustration about something. And then I just folded my hands and said, I want to listen to you, can you please talk? And they've been talking, but I just said, I want to listen to you, can you please talk? All I hear is your emotion, and not what you want to tell me. And then this calmed them down quite a lot. And then I helped them see that they've been frustrated because of the way they've been treating themselves and not about others. And this solved a whole lot of issues for them. So today, when people come to me for with a frustration, with an anger, and all of that stuff, I've seen people go back, in a calm, nice way. And the only secret that I help them see is that treat yourself in a very nice, calm, beautiful way. And only then you can treat others in a great way. So the change begins within you. And so please, please use this opportunity that you're having to treat yourself in a beautiful, nice way, and tell yourself, you're good. You just need to be better. It's not about, oh my god, you did this wrong stuff, right? So thank you very much, and I will see you tomorrow with another story, probably even an exciting one or something like that.